The wind screamed across the broken valley like a wild animal searching for prey. Ice struck the ground in sharp needles, and the night felt alive, heavy, dangerous. Captain Aaron Hale, a lone human soldier, walked through the frozen wasteland carrying only a dim lantern and his tired breath. Beside him walked Serena, an alien woman from the Iranian people, tall, silver-skinned, and marked with glowing lines that shimmered like cold fire. She hugged her thin arms around her body, shivering violently. Her species was not made for such freezing planets. The two of them had crashed hours ago. Their ships were gone. Their calms were dead. And somewhere in the darkness, unknown creatures moved. Aaron had already heard one scream, high, sharp, hungry. They needed warmth. They needed shelter. They needed to survive the night. They found only a small cave, hardly enough space for one person. Inside, the cold air bit like a knife, and the ground was hard rock. Aaron checked his pack. 1 bedroll. 1 heat blanket. 1 chance to live. Serena looked at him with tired eyes. Humans, you adapt to cold. My people cannot. Aaron knew what that meant. If he kept the bedroll, she would freeze before morning. He took a slow breath. Then he offered her the bedroll. Her eyes widened. Her breath trembled. Her reaction was not what he expected. And that moment, her answer, her action, changed his fate forever. The cave walls glowed faint blue from the minerals inside. Snow gathered at the entrance, and every gust of wind threw white dust into the air. Aaron placed the lantern down and pulled out the only warm bedroll. Serena stared at it, then at him. You, give it to me? Yes, Aaron said simply. You need it more than I do. But you will freeze, Serena whispered. I'll manage. He smiled, trying to make the moment lighter, but he already felt the cold crawling into his bones. Serena held the bedroll with shaking hands, like she was touching something sacred. Her species valued life deeply, much more than humans understood. For Iranians, to give warmth was the same as giving a piece of your own spirit. Aaron sat near the cave entrance, pulling his jacket tight. His lips were already turning pale. Serena watched him a long time. Her glowing lines flickered weaker and weaker. Finally, she whispered, You don't understand what you have done. Aaron raised an eyebrow. I just helped. That's all. No, she said softly. Among my people, such a gift is a vow. A vow to protect. To share life. To stand as one. He blinked, confused. It's just a bedroll. She shook her head slowly. Not to me. Serena suddenly moved closer, so close he could see frost forming on her eyelashes. She kneeled before him and pressed her forehead lightly to his hand. Aaron Hale, she said in a low voice, I accept your vow. Aaron froze, literally and emotionally. Serena, what are you talking about? But before he could say more, the wind outside stopped. Everything became silent. Too silent. Aaron felt his breath catch. Something's out there. Serena's glowing lines flared in fear. A faint scratching sound echoed from outside the cave. Then another. Closer. Aaron reached for his blaster, but the cave was so cold the metal almost stuck to his fingers. He crouched at the entrance and aimed. But the darkness outside seemed alive, moving, shifting. Serena crawled to his side. The ice stalkers, she whispered. They smell heat and fear. Great. Exactly what they didn't need. A shadow moved. Low to the ground. Long limbs. A flash of ice-white eyes. Aaron tightened his grip. If anything comes in, stay behind me. Serena touched his arm. You gave me warmth. Let me give you something too. Her glowing lines brightened until they lit the cave like soft moonlight. The creature outside hissed, digging claws into the stone. Aaron fired one quick shot. The beam exploded against the snow. The creature shrieked. 3 more shadows appeared. Oh, great, Aaron muttered. They brought friends. Serena placed both hands on Aaron's back. Do not move. Before he could ask why, warmth spread through his body, gentle, soft, almost electric. Serena was sharing her inner energy with him. Her people rarely did this. It was dangerous for them. You need strength to fight, she whispered. Serena, you'll weaken. My vow, she said firmly. Your warmth became mine. Mine becomes yours. Aaron felt heat rush through him, and for the first time since the crash, he didn't feel cold. Not even a little. The shadows outside lunged. Aaron fired strong, steady shots. Serena rose to her feet, glowing like a living torch. The creatures screeched, blinded by her light. The waves of energy she released pushed the shadows back. The ground shook as the largest creature, tall as a starship door, charged toward the cave. Aaron and Serena stood side by side. For life, Serena whispered. For survival, Aaron answered. The creature leaped. Aaron fired directly into its open jaws. Serena thrust both hands forward, releasing a burst of blue energy that cracked the air like lightning. The creature fell, smoke rising from its frozen body. The valley became silent again. Aaron exhaled, chest shaking. Serena dropped to her knees. Her glow dimmed dangerously. Aaron caught her before she hit the ground. You gave me too much, he said, voice shaking. You gave me warmth, she whispered. I only returned it. He wrapped the bedroll around her, even though she tried to push it back to him. No, Aaron said. You keep it. That's final. Serena's silver eyes softened. Your spirit is loud, louder than any human I have known. Well, Aaron said with a small smile, humans are stubborn. Her lips curved into a weak smile. They sat together in silence, listening to the wind outside. But now the cave felt different, not just cold stone, but a small island of warmth between two souls who barely knew each other a few hours ago. After some time, Serena spoke again. Aaron, do you know why your gift shocked me so much? Tell me. In my culture, we give warmth only to those we trust completely. Those we choose to walk with. You gave it without asking anything. Without fear. Without condition. Aaron shrugged softly. People help each other. That's all. No, she whispered. You bonded us. She placed her hand over his heart. Your warmth is mine now. And my light is yours. Aaron didn't know what to say. He only held her hand gently. Outside, dawn slowly began to rise, soft gold touching the frozen world. The worst night of their lives had passed. But something new had started. Something neither of them expected. Serena leaned her head against his shoulder. We survived together. Aaron nodded. And we'll keep surviving. But deep in her eyes, something more than survival glowed: trust, gratitude, maybe even something like destiny. The night had not only saved them. It had changed them. And Aaron realized one thing very clearly. Her response to his simple gift had shattered everything he thought he knew about her people, about trust, and about himself.